Hello guys, welcome back. This is video numero 2 of the budget and easy reef tank. Today we're going to be talking about the cycling process, water changes, and how to mix your very own salt water. Alright guys, so today I woke up super early. I'm really pumped. I got that super hungry energy. Yeah, let's get started with this. Mixing your salt water is actually really easy. In this case, we're gonna be using the Instant Ocean salt. Sometimes it comes a little contact like this, so you kind of gotta sponge it a little bit. A cup like this to measure the salt. A bigger measuring cup to measure the water. A heater. A pump to keep the water mixing. A container that holds at least 1 gallon or a bigger one if you're gonna be mixing more than that. And a refractometer to check the salinity of the water. But in this case, since we're talking about a budget 10 gallon, we are not gonna be using the refractometer. I'm gonna show you how to mix your water at the right salinity so that it could give you some time to save up your money, and then you could go ahead and buy your refractometer later on. The first time you fill up your tank, draw a line. Either fill it up to the rim where you cannot see the water anymore, so that when you start seeing the water, you know that you need to add more fresh water to raise it back up and be at the same level. Another thing that you could do is that if you're not filling your water all the way up, then just draw a line at the water level, put a ruler on there and draw a small line with a marker so that you know that that's your water level, and when it goes below that, then just add fresh water to bring it back up to that mark that you made. So that way your salinity will be stable and you won't have to be worrying about measuring. So step 1, fill this up with water up to 1 gallon. First, use one of these measuring cups like this one right here. If you're gonna be using the same container for all your water changes, when you have the exact 1 gallon, just make a line like this with a ruler so that you don't have to be measuring all the time. Whenever you're gonna be mixing it again, you just fill it up to the line and you know that's exactly 1 gallon. Step 2, place your pump in the water and plug it in. Step 3, fill up your cup right here with the salt. Make sure it's 4 ounces, but pack it really well because salt comes kind of fluffy, so you have to pack it and make sure that it's 4 ounces. Step 4, pour the salt into the container with the water already moving in there and let it mix overnight. Step 5, put the heater into the container and let it warm up to 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, so it's nice and simple. If you follow my instructions, then your salinity should be at 1.018. If you want to mix your salt water to the regular Reef levels of 1.026, then instead of doing 4 ounces, you're gonna be doing 4.5. If you start at 1.018 salinity, then you should do water changes using salt water that's mixed at the regular Reef levels of 1.026. This will slowly bring up your salinity to the desired levels. Now, your tank's fully cycled and you want to bring these levels up a little faster. Just keep in mind that fish can only take an increase of salinity of 0.002 per day. If you are planning on doing the salinity increase a little faster, then you definitely need a refractometer. Start with a lower salinity. If you start your tank with a lower salinity of 1.018, the bacteria that processes the ammonia is going to have an easier time reproducing themselves and populating your biomedia. Therefore, your ammonia levels are going to drop a lot faster. Another reason why you might want to start your fish tank at a lower salinity is because most fish stores keep their fish at that lower salinity to help with the cost of water changes, and also to a level it helps control diseases like ick and other parasites. So when you buy your fish and you bring it home, all you have to do is float the fish, wait till the temperature matches, and then you could just release your fish into the water, because you don't have to acclimate this fish to the new salinity. You will not be able to put coral or shrimp into a tank which salinity is at that level. All right, when you're about to introduce your fish to the tank, please do not put any of the water that came with the fish into your tank, because some of these tanks have copper in them, and copper is toxic. Just be very careful. Just grab the fish with your hand or with a net, and or pour the water out into your hand till the fish falls on your hand, and then put the fish in your tank. If you're gonna be handling fish, please just wash your hands with hot water. If your hands are really dirty, you could use soap, but just make sure that you use warm or hot water to rinse your hands, and just do it really well. You don't want to introduce any soap into your fish tank. Throughout the whole cycling process, I will keep the lights off, or I would just keep if it's a programmable light, then just keep the whites all turned off and the blue ones turned up just a little bit, just enough so you could see your fish. Thank you for watching. I hope you find this video helpful. Stay tuned and see you in the next one.